YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy MBM, and I am him. Back with another banging tutorial for you. And today, if you want that solid mix, that good control mix, that good balance, then this video's for you. And if you're new to the channel, this video's for you. Studio 16 has a VU meter that you can use, but this applies to any VU meter you have. And there's a free VU meter. I'll leave a link in the description for you to use. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tap that bell notification. That'll keep you in tune with all the latest content I drop. Let's get it. All right, man, so here we go. So this is the track, and this is the VU meters up. So if you do got Studio 16, you can use the VU meters. But today, I guess I'll use the free VU meter so you guys can actually have, so you guys can use the VU meter. Okay, let's remove. And I think it's called MV, I believe. MV2. Okay, yeah. It's MV meter. It's MV meter 2. So you guys know. And the dope part about this meter, man, is it has different skins you can use. You can use the white theme. You can use classic. You can use black. You can use retro. You know what I'm saying? I think retro is the dopest. And the good thing about this VU meter is that it has a pinpoint to let you know where your actual sound is. So let's see the deluxe. I won't be using the deluxe though. Let's go to the black one. And then if I'll play the track first, you might want to turn your music down real quick, and then we'll get to using the VU meter. So let's just close it up and just have one. Let's close this. We'll get rid of the VU meter on here, and then let me add one more VU meter. MV meter 2. Add that here. Close that up. Let's go with the black skin, and then. All right, so I'm gonna play the track. Make sure your speakers is down. This is the beat, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna be using to. We're gonna be. My bad, y'all. I was thinking of something else. So we're going to look at the instruments that we're going to be using the VU meter for to get a well-balanced mix. And this is not the final mix. You just want to balance out your beats, so therefore it's easier for you to mix. You can add more plugins. You're giving yourself a lot of headroom to do what you need to do. And using a VU meter, I feel like is more accurate than anything. So therefore, let's get it going. This is the track. Now that's super loud. And then you can see the second pin that stops. So the first thing we want to do is I'm going to mute all these except the kick. And then I'm going to take the input gain knob. And how you get that knob is you just click right here on the little wrench tool. And then you just go to input controls, and then you'll have it. So therefore, from here, I'm going to start bringing this kick down. We do it on this one? We had to. Okay. There we go. So we still kind of clipping over here on the master channel. So I'm showing you ways that you can get this down. So what you want to do is, let's go back to the kick. So we know it's in the 808. So let's go to the 808. So even without using this target mode, as you can see, if we hit like -12, we know where we at. All right, so that's where we're at. Let's see how we sounded with the kick. Oh, I forgot, especially with this meter. So I'm gonna hit -12 here. Hit that in. Okay. Now, okay, so it's actually using a trim button. I don't want to do that. All right, so let's go to the next sound. So remember, the object is to get each instrument at a good sounding level. So by doing that, we don't want to hit this peaking on our instruments. So we're watching what we're doing. So, and then let's move on to the next sound. So I'm gonna go all the way through it, and then we'll start balancing our mix using the mono button. Okay. Oh, so here go our reference level. This is our reference level right here. Oh my, it's saving right now. Uh-oh. So let's do 14 as a reference level. And then on this one, I want to change the reference level on here too as well to 14. Okay. Let me make sure it changed. This is what we was looking for. So now you see to use the little settings. Okay, that's fine right there. Let's open this up. Let's change the reference on it. 14. That's fine. We don't even want to touch that instrument. Move over to the next one. Okay, so we have that. Let's move to the next instrument. Now, I'm going to take everything off of this real quick, so therefore we'll have the actual right sound. So that's fine right there. I can put everything back on it. All right, so let's move on to the next instrument, which is... Okay, so we got that. Let's move on to the next instrument. So you can see what I'm doing. Right now, I'm just balancing the mix. I'm just getting the mix the way I want it to sound, and then from there, I'm gonna start moving my levels around to where I need it to be, and then from there, I start adding my plugins and then mixing. So next one is the guitar, I believe. So from there, so with our reference being at 14, you see that there's no clipping going on. And this is what we're looking for when we're using the VU meter. We definitely want to see that we're not clipping in our main channel or our regular channels that we have our instruments and vocals on. So this will be the same thing with your vocals. Mainly the vocals, I just like to have at -12, so you don't really have to worry about that. But you can still pay attention to your VU meter if need be. But this is how you balance it. And then therefore after this, I'll bring everything down. And I like to build around the 808 and the kick first. And I'm gonna show you the good part about using these VU meters and why it's always good to gain stage. Like, I know I talk about this a lot, but this is the step you take before the mixing process. You have to have this down. Like, you have to, and I'll give you every little detail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a soft clipper real quick. Let's add my favorite. Let's turn that slope down. And then we're gonna turn the VU meter up just to see if we start peaking there. Okay, so let's bring that VU meter over here. And then we're gonna actually start using our soft clipper to bring this kick up. Oh man, I messed up, you guys. Hold on. And then let me just add something to the 808. Like, I don't want to hold y'all up too long. I'll put 808. Let's do HG, I believe. Yeah, black box. Let's turn this on. Then as you can see, what I just did was start using the actual volume knobs to bring down the actual master of the VU. Like I said, this is gonna balance us. And then I also use a soft clipper on the snare. I'm gonna tell you what this does. So when you put a reverb on your snare, sometimes you can't really hear the reverb. So when you start using soft clipping, you can actually push that reverb a lot more to where you'll be able to hear, you'll be able to push that snare more to where you'll be able to hear the reverb a lot more. And then remember, don't add too much reverb to your instruments because you still got to lay your vocals on it and you don't want to drown out your mix. And you see, I'm just cleaning up the area where the 808 and kick sit. Throw a little delay. Bring that down. Let's bring this down. Wanted to kind of go side to side a little bit. And then this is where I start bringing up the actual instruments and stuff like that. And then from here, this is where I'm going to hit mono and start balancing that in. So right now we're starting our mix up. We adding some plugins, but it's not what it's what we're going to throw in there, but we're just putting this on here to get a level mix. And remember, always mix with your music low. Don't mix with your music super high unless you're listening for the bass. So you can turn it up, turn your bass speakers on and listen for the bass and stuff like that. But if you just mix it in the box, man, turn your music down, mixing will be a lot easier and better. kind of throw a stereo delta on it. So right there, you just balance your mix, and then what you can do next is throw. I'm giving y'all a game, man. You could throw a. We were supposed to just do that. I done went on to something else, but it's all good, man. Y'all family. So now I'm gonna throw a bus compressor on this bad boy. Now you can use Shadow Hill, or you can use, you know what I mean. They got a Shadow Hills classic. I've never used this. Let me see what this look like. Looks badass. Let's see. So do you see how everything sound well balanced now? One thing's not louder than the other. And then we can add like a, you know, a limiter just to check it and see how loud it is. But like I said, from here, this get you to the starting point. This gets you to the starting point. So therefore, you have everything down, is balanced, it sounds good. So this is where you can start telling yourself, okay, do my track need more kick, more bass? Do I need a little more punch to it? Do I need to bring the guitar out a little wider or whatever if I need to open it up? This is where you get the, you know, you put your thinking cap on. So with the guitar, I'm gonna spread it all the way out. And then from there, you can side chain your 808 and kick, you know what I mean? So let's side chain it. So that way you'll be able to push the 808 and kick more. Man, I'm giving y'all some tips, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use Nova, TDR Nova. And then, like I said, I already got a preset. If you go back and look at the video, I gave you guys this actual preset to use so that you can use it, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm gonna just hit this, side chain a kick, man, and then go down here, make sure this is activated. Let's bring this up. Let's click on that, and then it should be ready to go. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much how you start balancing your song. And then from there, you want to start getting your mix on, and then you can go ahead and just master your beat and throw it out there to sell it, man. The better the beat sound, the faster your tracks sell. You know what I'm saying? But then nowadays, it doesn't really matter, man. As long as you just got a good track and they can flow off of it, man, you're good to go. But I just want to make sure you're writing tight. It's your boy MBM. I hope you learned something. Thank y'all for tapping in. Much love, and y'all take care.